Whatever makeup you're wearing, it always starts with the perfect foundation. I'm April, and I am a beauty expert. People are always asking me, what foundation do I wear? How do I choose the right one? How do I apply it? The first thing you want to think about with choosing the right foundation is the color. That's the most important part. A lot of people get that line on the jaw and it's a completely different color than their neck, and it's just, it's a dead giveaway that you didn't choose the right foundation. What happens is when the sun shines down on us, we get a lot of color in the front of our face and not much here under the jawline. So if you're choosing a color to match your forehead and not blending it into your neck, then you get that line. So let's test the color in the jawline. I'll go right in here. I've applied a little bit already. Yeah, that looks a little bit too light to me. It's a little washed out, it's on the cool side. I think she might need something a bit warmer, so let's try something else. Now this one is way too yellow and dark for her skin tone, so let's try another one. Again, I'm getting the clear picture here that cool is not the way to go with her skin tone, which is typical with fair skin, because with fair skin, if you go too cool, then you end up looking like a vampire. So taking a look at these two, this one's too light, this one's too dark. They're both a little bit yellow, so I want to choose something that's warmer and something between these two shades. So let's try this warmer shade. I've put a little bit on the back of my hand, and we're gonna try that here. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now, I haven't blended it into the skin, but you can see that it's warmer than the other two colors, and I think that is gonna be, yeah, you can see how as I start to blend it with my fingertip a little bit, it starts to match between her face and her neck, so we won't get that nasty line. Okay, now we have the right color. How do we apply it? We can use our fingertips, we can use brushes, we can use sponges. How do you choose? I always choose how I'm gonna apply it by the type of formula it is. So if I'm using a concealer, I'll use a brush. If I use a liquid foundation, I might use my hands or a sponge. Starting with the product in my hands, I'll rub it together and just apply it, just like moisturizer or something like that. This is a quick and easy way to get your foundation on. You want to make sure that you're rubbing it in everywhere and getting every surface area of your face, under the nose, around your lips, under the eyes. You can even go up into your brow bone here, giving a nice even skin tone everywhere. Also right here under the jaw and a little bit down into the neck. So I think this looks pretty, but I want a little bit more coverage, and my hands didn't quite get it because my fingertips are porous, so it tends to wipe a little bit of the makeup away. So to get a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna go back through with a sponge. Now with the sponge, you don't want to wipe it the same way that you did with your hands. You want to actually press it into the skin. The sponge is also porous. It's even more porous than your fingertips, so it will wipe away the product, but it also holds more product in the sponge. So as you load your product up into the sponge, you want to press it into the skin and give it this tapping motion rather than a wiping motion, because that will just wipe it away. So go in and press just like this. The areas where there's a little bit more discoloration or a change in pigment, you want to go back through with your sponge, not wiping it, but pressing that color in, right into those areas that need a little bit more. I love this color. I'm glad we went with something warmer. It gives her that sun-kissed glow. Be sure to get your foundation everywhere, all over your face, out to the sides, over to your ears, down through your neck, under your chin, making sure it's all blended nice and evenly. Looks beautiful. So finishing it with just a touch of powder right in the T-zone, the middle of her forehead, the tip of her nose, the top of her chin, leaving a little bit of a glow in her cheeks here to catch the light. We want her foundation to look like her skin is fresh. So that's it, flawless foundation. She's ready for any makeup look she wants to put on, whether it's natural or dramatic. I hope these tips helped you out. Now you know how to choose the right color and how to apply it.